You have had some fundraising activities down there for Richmond Children's Hospital. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, that's been great. That's the one good thing about being a race car driver is it opens up so many doors to be able to do a lot of different stuff with charities, and worked a lot with children's hospitals, St. Jude, things like that. Worked with the Denny Hamlin Foundation. But what we did in Virginia leading up to the Richmond race is went to a private school, and taught these kids what to do, like in case of emergencies, and kind of put some emergency kits together, worked with the Red Cross, and it's exciting for them because and me, because I get to see the enthusiasm on their face, and I was one of those kids at one time that was excited to see a race car driver, and it just it changed my life, and for me to have that effect on someone else is really cool.
Now, do you get the sense when you're out there in the public that you're really being held to in an icon class? I mean, you are a Sprint Cup, Nextel Cup driver for years and national champion and everything else. Do you feel the pressure there, or is that something you kind of grasp?
It is definitely kind of surreal at times, kind of seeing your T-shirts running around and your face on stuff. It's definitely weird to me, and it's especially seeing my car on a racetrack. If I go back and watch a race, it's hard for me to think about me driving. I'm driving the car that's out there. So, I'm a big race fan. I always have been. So, to have my own car in the Cup Series now is pretty awesome.
Now, I've asked a couple other drivers if there was a change within the 10 races, a track within the 10 races of the Chase, what would it be? What would you like to take out, and what would you like to add in its place?
I wouldn't mind seeing a road course in the Chase. I think that adds a little element. I mean, during the course of the season, we have 2 road course races. They're not in the Chase, but we have every kind of other racetrack. We have a half mile. We have the miles, mile and a half, 2 mile, 2.5 mile. We have everything except for a road course. And I think, to decide a champion, we need to have all the racetracks that we compete in during the actual season count. So I think you find out the best driver when you put him in a kind of a scene that he's not used to, and that's what road course racing is for us.
Well, you've been labeled as possibly one of the best late model racers prior to your Cup experience, at least in the Mid-Atlantic area. Do you still follow late model racing? Do you ever get a chance to do it? Do you have the desire to do it?
Oh, for sure. Me and Jim Dean actually just built a car together to run some late model races. Hope to run Myrtle Beach Speedway at the end of the season, at the end of our season. So I got to run Motor Mile about a month ago, and I finished 5th. I didn't run that well, but it's tough. It's tough to go back. Those guys are tough.
Philip Morris just won the championship again.
They know what they're doing,
yeah.
And I mean, I tell you, it's hard to go in anyone's backyard. I don't care who you are, and go out there and try to beat them. So I love late model racing. It's what got me my start. I firmly believe that, and of course that season I had with Jim Dean definitely didn't hurt in 2003, where we won 25 races.
Yeah, because I've actually been at Old Dominion and watched you race at Old Dominion up in Manassas now. It was a couple of years ago. I'd love to see somebody step back and take a ride, even if it's only for a one-weekend deal or something like that on an off weekend to go in there and run. So I'd definitely love to see you come back.
They told me to invite him to come down for the big one this weekend, but I told him he's probably a little tied up in New Hampshire someplace.
They still have that big one, huh?
Yeah, it's tomorrow night.
I actually got to race, and that was my first late model race ever, was driving in 2003 at Old Dominion Speedway when you and Mark McFarland went back and forth for the win there.
Yeah, that's so. I tell you what, I'll be honest with you. I've been to a lot of racetracks. That's the most challenging racetrack I've ever been to.
Now, what do you
makes me feel a lot better you saying that. Let me tell you,
it is a challenge.
I struggle there.
What do you do to unwind after the races, between these races and the Chase?
I do a couple things, but I just like, relaxing. I have a house right there on the lake, so I like to go out there and love to play basketball. I'm just active. I'm doing all kinds of different sports outside of racing.
Good deal.
I definitely won't be playing frisbee anymore.
We had that conversation earlier.
Well, we're getting to one to go. Denny, we wish you a lot of luck and hope to see you in Victory Lane down there at Homestead taking that Sprint Cup trophy, man.
Thank
it's
y'all.
all yours.
That's good to see you guys.
All right, man. Denny
Virginia
Hamlin.
boys. Virginia boys.
Virginia boys.
Good
there you go.
to you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you so much.